Hi, day 69 of the 90-day mental, emotional, spiritual well-being series. Who is your dream team? Who are the people who are supporting you with your dreams, with your goals, with your vision, with the wishes, with the things that you want to do in your life? Who are they? Are they even in your life? How and what role do they play? Do you even have one? A dream team? So we have to really think about who we are surrounding ourselves with, because we're all energetic beings, and the energy somebody else gives off really impacts us. So if they're really kind of like, full of like, energy and full of enthusiasm and optimism, and they're like go-getters, and they have this attitude that, okay, what is it we want to do? All right, so let's start making a plan, or we need this, or let's ditch that, or this is how long it's going to take. If they're very sort of process driven, but also big sky thinking and get things done, and they've got a track record of getting things done, right? You are around them because they know how to do things, right? You're kind of pulled towards them because that's, that they get stuff done, right? What they say they're going to do, it happens. Right, so you want to be around people who have got that kind of energy, who've got that kind of vibe, who've got that kind of drive and vision, and have got a really great attitude around supporting as well, right? Because let's face it, we all know that things don't always go to plan, things don't go as we expected, unexpected results can happen, there can be dips, there can be curveballs, and what do you do in that case? What do you do when there's a spanner in the works and things aren't working out? First of all, look internally. How do you react to that? Is it like, oh my God, why me? Why me? This is always happening to me. I work so hard, yet someone or something gets in the way to stop me or prevent me, or it's the weather, or it's the traffic, or it's the government, or it's too expensive, or you get what I'm saying, right? So there's a lot of people, and let's just make sure, just check in that that's not how we're behaving, who can take a situation and just create a dead end around it because of other influences, other people, other things. Okay, so what happens then? Well, then that dead end is that dead end, but you want to get around that. You want to get over it, you want to get under it, you want to get through it, all right? You want to find a way to fly above what is going on there. So you want to first of all check in with yourself, like, how are you reacting to those mishaps? How are you reacting to those unexpected circumstances? That's the first thing. And the second thing is, who are the people around you? Are they also doom and gloom and down, or are you someone who goes, okay, all right, this isn't how I wanted it to be, this isn't what I want to have happen? Okay, acknowledging that there's what you can control and there's what you can't control. So if you acknowledge what you can't control, what you don't have any control over, the government, the weather, all right, the traffic, okay, whatever it is that you can't actually control, just acknowledging that and accepting that, and then look at what you can control. So let's have some examples. Say you did a test, an exam, something, and you didn't get the result that you wanted. Yes, you're going to be disappointed. Yes, you're going to probably be very worried if it was leading towards something else. But let's spend a few moments just acknowledging that and how that feels, because that feeling is very valid, and sleep on it. Change of environment, change of state, and then when you look at it again, it's with a new sense of like, okay, so this happened, what can I do now? And list all the options that you can do. There's a certain energy gets created when you start writing things down, or when you start verbalizing it, right? Not just keep it all in your head. So what can you do? Can you reset? Can you get the grade looked at again? If it's a driving test, for example, how soon can you book in more lessons? So get things moving in place, right? Get things happening. Is there someone that you can talk to? Is there some advice you can get. Do you want to reevaluate it? Was that the thing not actually the right thing for you? Has this actually been a gift? Has it actually been, a blessing in disguise? So look at all of the different options around that. And your dream team, they are the people that are around you, your support network. Because we have to really look at who are our peers? Who are the people? Are there people in your life that you actually look up to? Right, you kind of go, right, okay, this is the person I would go to if I need advice on my finances. This is the person I'd go to if I need advice on my health and my fitness. This is the person that I would go to if I want some advice or support around my relationships, or an argument I had, or some conflict that's going on in my life, or etc., etc. So are there people in your life who you look up to because they have proven to you, they've shown to you that they are quite savvy with their investing, with their outlook with money, or are quite savvy with learning, or with their body is in great shape, or they have great discipline? Look at the qualities that they've got. What is it that makes you want them in your circle, want to be around them, want to go to them if there's something to say? How broad are their shoulders? Are they great listeners? Are they quite compassionate, but also, as I was talking earlier, looking at, okay, well, this happened, what can we do now? Are they very factual? Okay, well, you want to start investing, this is what you need to do or learn, do some paper trades, do some tutorials, be quite disciplined, don't sit at your computer all day, learn for 1 hour, do something else. Whatever strategy they're using and whatever advice they're giving, can you follow that? Okay, because if we want to learn something, if we want to master something, we have to model what they do. We've got to follow what they do. Okay, so when you kind of deviate, or you kind of go, yeah, whatever, I'll do it my way, then you might get certain different results. So this is all about, who is in your dream team, who is in your inner circle, who are your peers. When we're at school, that's really the first time that we start getting into crowds or groups, friendship groups, gangs. It depends on which way we go. All right, so we want to have a sense of identity, a sense of belonging, being part of a group or a team, and you work as a collective, right? So you could, think about who you were hanging around with at school. If you were, whatever you were good at. So if you were good at sports, then you're only as good as the team, right? So who else was in that team? If you were quite artistic or musical, who else was in that band, right? Who else was, or performing arts, and who else made that place something incredible, right? So you're getting the vibe of each other. Everyone is supporting each other because there is a collective good. There's something that you want to achieve. And also academically, right? Who were your study circle friends? Okay, we're supporting each other. So we sort of have that when we're growing up, and then maybe through university, but then there comes a point where it's like, okay, we don't seem to have that anymore, and it might just be from our spouse, but that person can't have, maybe they do have all of those qualities. You might have to look elsewhere. And the thing with our peer group and inner circle, they don't have to be necessarily people we physically know and can be around. There could be so many, obviously, great online mentors, all right? So people who are putting content out there, who have got programs that you're following, that have, putting Instagram or tweets out there. So you kind of get to know what kind of personality they are. They kind of show their vulnerability, and you're following what they do because they're really leading by example. Do they have the same kind of values that you have? Because you want to, have them as your mentor. And you can very easily have fantastic mentors that you've never met before, but you can communicate with on some level around finances, great role models around relationships, intimate relationships, great role models online around fitness, around health and nutrition, around learning, different kind of things to learn around business. So think about who's your dream circle, okay? And you also want to be someone that someone else looks up to. So this is all about your peers, what are the great values and qualities they have, list them, because once you see the great qualities in them, it means that you actually have those qualities as well, because otherwise how would you recognize them? All right, so just really think about your peers, and if they are not supportive, okay, sometimes they say, like, you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So you're the average of, think about the 5 people in your life that you see on a regular basis, right? Find the average of their income, right? Add their income divided by 5. That will reflect your income, right? Look at their weight, add their weight, divide it by 5, right? Their fitness, whatever it might be. Think about the people that you actually do surround yourself with, 4 or 5 people that you see on a regular basis. And you might have to do some assessing here. Are they the people that you need or want in your life to spend time with if you want to improve on some areas of your life, or if you want to achieve those goals, those health goals, financial goals? What are your dreams? Who is supporting you? Who is hindering you? And there could be quite a bit of reassessing to do here. I will speak to you in the next video.